Ladies and gentlemen, this is Big Slam Nation. You know me, I am the Mark of the Masters, the man with the plan. Big Ray here to stay to talk some wrestling today. And ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by the one, the only Hall of Famer, Bill Apter. Mr. Apter, how are you, sir, today?
Mr. Apter, you're so formal. Wonderful Willie.
Uncle Bill.
Uncle Bill, yeah. We go back a long way, big way. No, a long way, big Ray.
Jesus crackers.
But yeah, but no. I always get silly around you because I like to be fun around you. You and I karaoke together, and it's just great. And from day one, when you joined us at the team at OneWrestling.com, I couldn't be happier. You're an incredible asset to the team. But I want to talk about teams.
Well, here's the thing. You're talking about
Uh,
incredible assets.
yeah,
Now, remember a little while ago, Bill Apter, you told me that we needed to expand here at OneWrestling.com. We needed to go
yeah.
to another level. We needed to develop something that was bigger than what we had done in the past before.
Up in the
Up in
stratosphere,
the stratosphere,
yeah,
Daddy,
if you will.
if you will. Now, what I did was I scoured the globe and I found a group of amazing guys. I'm talking about guys like Billy Ray Valentine, the
I know him.
Professor Quintana. You don't know
Yeah,
him yet. Do you know him?
not
He's
yet,
fantastic.
not yet.
Of course, Bill Schuyler, A-Track Brown, Fame Black. You know what that is, Bill? You know what it becomes? It becomes a nation of wrestling fans, a nation of marks, a nation, a Big Slam nation. Bill Apter, Mr. Hall of Famer. Now, now talking about the Hall of Fame, I mean, didn't you just get inducted in the Hall of Fame?
I got inducted. I am so proud of this. I got inducted, and I'm in a few Hall of Fames, but the most recent one is, St. Louis wrestling for years was the holy ground of professional wrestling, ruled by the iron hand of Mr. Sam Muchnick and Larry Matisick. And to keep the tradition alive of St. Louis wrestling, Larry Matisick and Herb Simmons have run Southern Illinois Championship Wrestling. And right over the border is Missouri, where St. Louis is. And they honored me this recently by flying me in and inducting me into the St. Louis Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame.
It's amazing.
One of the greatest, absolute greatest awards of not my career, of my life, to be in a Hall of Fame with people like Jack Briscoe, Dory Funk Jr., Terry Funk, Gene Kiniski, so many others. For one time in my life, it was almost speechless. So I want to send a thank you out to them, and also for the surprise birthday party that they threw me at a great karaoke place afterwards.
Well, Bill, listen. I mean, I've known you for several years, and you're one of my
Yeah,
closest friends, and I wanted to make sure that you would be on here for episode 1 of Big Slam Nation. Now,
I would miss it.
in honor of Bill Apter, what we're gonna do is we actually have something called the Bill Apter Cup.
Wait. The Bill Apter Cup?
The Bill Apter Cup, Bill.
After named like the Jim Crockett
It,
Cup
it
and all
is
this other.
it is like the Jim Crockett Memorial Cup. We're talking about the Bill Apter Cup. Now, what this is basically every single month. Well, you know what? I think Billy Ray Valentine's going to get into that once the rest of the group gets together. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to just take a minute to thank the Godfather, Bill Apter, the Hall of Famer, Bill Apter.
You're making fun of the way I
I'm
talk.
making fun of the way you talk. I'm really excited, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be doing a WWE Hell in a Cell 2015 preview show. We're going to be giving our predictions. Bill Apter will not join us for that. But, Bill, why don't you just kind of kick it off for us here the right
Well,
way?
you know what, Big Ray.
What's that?
Right now, first of all, my book is the talk of the internet wrestling community, and a lot of other places in the world. And I want to thank everybody for all the great comments on my book. But there's one person I didn't ask the question to that I've been asking wrestlers all around the world. But you're one of the closest people in the world to me, so Big Ray?
What's that?
Is wrestling fixed?
Dad? I didn't know it was broken.
Oh, it's time for the Big Slam Nation.
This match is over. He's about to hit him with the big slam.
Again, thanks for your support, and we'll see you at the matches right here, OneWrestling.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back from talking with the legendary Bill Apter. Ladies and gentlemen, this, in fact, is Big Slam Nation. Finally, we are here, ladies and gentlemen. This is the new flagship show here at OneWrestling.com. We are joined by a conglomerate of wrestling reporters here at OneWrestling.com. A lot of guys you know, a lot of guys you don't know. So I'm going to run down the names of these guys really quickly, and they're going to introduce themselves, and I'm going to run down their Twitter handles. We're joined, of course, by Billy Ray Valentine. You can follow him on Twitter at Billy Ray Hustle. The Professor Quintana. You can follow him on Twitter at PROFPW Hustle, PW Hustle. My main man, A-Track Brown. You can follow him on Twitter at Pharaoh Fancy. You have the Enigma known as Famous Black. You can follow him on Twitter at Fame Black. And of course, Mr. Old School himself, the main man with the master plan, one of my close friends. You Got the Show. You can follow him on Twitter at You Got the Show. Bill Schuyler. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Big Slam Nation. Now, Billy Ray Valentine, let's start off with you. Why don't you kick a little something about yourself, and let's make it short and sweet, baby, because we have a WWE Hell in a Cell preview show to do.
Man, these people know me. It's Super Genius, Billy Ray Valentine. There's nothing left to say. I've been here for a while now. Everybody knows who I am.
Is that a fact?
No, it's not. Nobody knows who I am, but it doesn't matter. I'm Billy Ray Valentine, representing the PW Hustle. What's going on, everybody?
What's up? Now we got the Professor Quintana. Professor.
What's going on there, my big slamites? This is the infamous Professor. I'm also a compadre of Billy Ray Valentine and 8-Track on the PW Hustle, and I'm glad to be on the One Wrestling Network here.
Very, very cool. And then we have A-Track Brown, who's a little bit of a loose cannon, ladies and gentlemen. I get a little nervous when he's on here at OneWrestling.com, but I think you're going to grow to either hate him or absolutely love him. I actually love him, but that's kind of gay. Anyway, A-Track. Yeah,
I know. 5-second delay.
My name is A-Track, and I'm the best. All the DJs want to fill my breasts.
Oh. Oh, God. And then we have Fame Black. Famous Black. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is actually his name. His name is Famous Black, one of the coolest names I've ever heard in my life. But he is quite an enigma here on YouTube. I've watched a lot of his private, personal videos. Not private videos. That's private. I'm talking about his personal videos. No, I don't want to see any one of those.
You've never seen any of those.
Oh God, no. But the truth of the matter is that Famous Black has been doing Famous Black predictions, correct?
Famous WWE predictions. My name is Fame Black, by the way. Fame Black.
Famous, same thing.
No, it's not the same thing.
Oh, it's close, my brother. It's
Nature
close.
Boy Fame Black signing in. Snapchat extraordinaire. Y'all know me. Anything social media related, I'm Fame Black on it. I talk more than wrestling, but I am a pro. So let's go.
All right, and of course we have the show Bill Schuyler. Bill Schuyler, everybody here knows you here at OneWrestling.com.
That's right. You got the show. Bill Schuyler here. Old school is my game. NXT Wrestling, official reporter, Ring of Honor, Indies, WWE. Doesn't matter. If it's pro wrestling, I'm talking about it. 40 years a fan. That means I'm the oldest guy in the room.
Well, Bill Apter.
Bada boom.
But,
Bada boom.
SAWFT soft. All right, now check this out. Now, well, Bill Apter would have been the oldest guy. And ladies and gentlemen, it was Bill Apter's birthday. Depending on when you're watching this video, on the 22nd of October, the world was blessed with the icon Bill Apter, and we all wish him a happy birthday. Now, Billy Ray Valentine, guys, what is Big Slam Nation? Big Slam Nation is basically a conglomerate, like I said, of wrestling fans that get together here at OneWrestling.com. And this isn't going to be like any other show we've had before. The segments are going to change every single week. We're going to have a hell of a lot of fun doing this show. It's going to be, I mean, sometimes we'll take it serious, and sometimes we just won't take it serious. It'll be laughs. It'll be, sometimes we'll cry, depending if A-Track decides to take off his shirt, so on and so forth. So, Billy Ray Valentine, one of the most, one of the main things we're going to be focusing on here, and we're going to jump right into this, is the WWE Hell in a Cell pay-per-view preview show, but we're going to have a little fun with this throughout the year. Why don't you tell everybody what the Bill Apter Cup is?
The Bill Apter Cup.
Well, to sum it up, it's am I echoing?
No, not at all.
No, sir.
Oh, well, to sum it up, all right, so what we're doing is it's like a competition, right? All of us here, a part of Big Slam, are going to pick winners or lose. Well, of course, you're going to pick a loser if you're going to pick a winner. So we're going to pick winners to each match, and we're going to tally them up. And it's going to go from WrestleMania to WrestleMania. In this case, it's going to go from Hell in a Cell to WrestleMania. At the end, which is WrestleMania, is the deadline. Whoever has the most correct predictions wins the Apter Cup. Now, it's going to be an actual cup or a belt. We haven't decided yet. But once it comes on, we will show it to all of you guys. So that's what we're doing here today. Today's the first round, I guess, of the Apter Cup.
Now, fellas, eventually what we want to do is, depending on how this works out, we want to get the fans involved probably next year. And guys, we're going to be giving...
Hey,
what's up?
But they can be involved right now. Because,
How's that?
well, this is how we're going to do it, right? So Fame Black used to do WWE predictions all the time, and he used to ask the audience, the viewers of the show, to also leave their predictions in the comments below. So that's what we're going to ask all of you. Leave your predictions in the comments below. If you get them all right, and I mean everything.
Everything.
Okay? And it's winners and losers. That is all. And I mean, nothing else. If you predict that somebody's coming back, you don't get special points for that, okay? All it is if you pick a winner.
Time out. What about a run-in? What about like a run-in? Let's say I predict that like a swerve or something like that.
Then you get no points for that. You got a pat in the back and a doggy biscuit.
Really? No points for a swerve, man?
Absolutely not. All right.
Maybe in the playoffs. Are there playoffs?
All right, well, listen, guys. Here's the deal.
So let me finish.
Go ahead.
So we're gonna have everyone, the whole One Wrestling audience. We're gonna have you guys put your predictions below. If you get them all right, we will buy you a WWE T-shirt of up to $30, whichever one you want.
But what if I want a TNA T-shirt, a New Japan Pro Wrestling T-shirt, or something from Rob Kimball, our good friend who actually has an amazing website out there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna actually post the link down here below. Rob Kimball, follow him on Twitter. We got that Big Slam Nation. Why don't you show that shirt off right there, Bill Schuyler? Big Slam Nation T-shirt right there. Really
Get that
cool.
in any color.
I mean, guys. I mean, what do you say about that, fellas?
Ray,
Yo.
if I could jump in here, look
Absolutely.
look behind Billy Ray Valentine right now. We got the shirts in the boxes, ready to go.
Load it up.
Shipped. It will be shipped. Just do it. Do it, guys. Leave your comments
Yo,
On the bottom.
you sound like that the dude from TNA. What was his name? That used to work for Home Shopping Network.
Don West.
We got the shirts.
We got a McGuire rookie card. A
We got all
McGuire.
kinds
Anybody?
of shirts.
Oh
We
man.
don't have a
Jeff Jarrett
McGuire
guitar.
rookie card.
All right, so check it out. Listen, now down to business. Dudley Ray, is there anything you want to add, sir?
No, that is all.
All right, so here's the deal.
Pretty much, if you guys get it right, please, we encourage you to post every prediction on the comments in the comment section. Post every prediction, and if you get them all right, we will hook you up with a shirt from anywhere you want, as long as we can find it, up to $30. Okay?
And that's
that's an awesome jacket you got on, Big Ray. It has a real Morris Day feel to it, and the chain is just smoking. You're pimping, and I appreciate that. Real recognized, real. With the pinky ring and everything. What more can I say? Top billing.
That's beef for Big Ray, sir.
He said, "A-Track, the skins is fat."
Yo, I took it all the way back to the '90s, kid, with the name ring.
Hey, with that jacket, along with the Apter cup, is it possible we could get like a cool Big Slam Nation blazer, like pro golf,
like the way they used to have back in the WWE, the WWF back in the day? We used to see Vince McMahon with the big freaking patch.
Vince McMahon blazer. Yes.
Now, Fame Black, you're known for giving your WWE famous predictions. How do you think you'll fare here in this competition, buddy? Oh, hold on, he's pimping it.
I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win the whole thing.
Win what?
I'm gonna take it. I'm
Win
gonna take
what?
the cup.
Take what?
Apter cup. I'm the cup. It's a belt. I don't care. A trophy. It's a ring from the Wonder Twins. I don't care what it is. I'm gonna win it. I'm gonna take it.
A ring.
Okay.
I got the most experience in the room. I've been doing predictions for 2 years.
I
got the. He's losing this shit.
Fame, I have to disagree with you, Fame, because you know what? As the big Slamites are gonna know, I'm gonna introduce myself as this. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Big Slam Nation proudly brings to you its future Apter Cup champion of the world.
This is gimmick infringement.
The Professor.
Wait, are you wearing a Pink Del Rio shirt, dude?
You know,
That was gonna be my.
Your gimmick's all off, son. The nature boy.
Cancer.
Woo!
Oh,
All right.
goodness gracious. All right, listen, guys. Here we go. Let's jump into WWE Hell in a Cell 2015. I'm still laughing about the damn Wonder Twin Power Activate thing. Ladies and
Form
gentlemen,
of a champion.
Cut the chuckles.
we're going to jump off with the kickoff. It is Dolph Ziggler, Cesaro, and Neville versus Rusev, Putria, Rusev, Machka, Sheamus, and King Barrett. Ladies and gentlemen, guys, do you even care about this match? I'm going to jump right over to you, Fame Black.
I care about this match. I like Ziggler. I think he's got a cool going with Tyler Breeze right now. Rusev's being punished, so I don't see them taking the victory. For getting engaged to Lana. But I care. I think they're all pretty cool, man. Like, I don't have no problems with this match. I got a problem with it being the kickoff.
Okay, why? Why is that?
I think you got a lot of guys with a lot of talent. I mean, Cesaro, Ziggler, Sheamus, almost everybody in that ring can work, and they're on the pre-show. I don't know. I don't like that. Doesn't sit well with me.
Okay, well, now let me jump to A-Track Brown. A-Track Brown, what do you feel about this match? And I mean, if you want to give your prediction, you can, but at the end of this, we're all going to give our predictions. Go ahead.
No, I'm interested somewhat because of the faction that they just formed with Rusev and King Barrett and boring Sheamus, who most people don't care about. So I'm interested. You know, at least it makes Sheamus a little bit more interesting than usual. So let's see where it goes. I don't know what they're gonna do with Neville and Ziggler nowadays. Those guys are pretty much in limbo. They say they're gonna push him, but who knows? So when you're on the pre-show, that's usually not a good sign.
All right, I'm gonna jump to the Professor. Professor, what are the chances that Cesaro and Neville turn on Ziggler and join forces with Rusev, Sheamus, and King Barrett and create a huge European faction?
Slim to none. I don't see both of them trying to join the.
Speak up.
I'm sorry, slim to none. I just don't see both of them trying to join the European nations. I think you'd probably get one the most, and that would probably, it's either or with Neville or Cesaro, which is a good fit. I do like Rusev. I do like Sheamus and Barrett to be some kind of conglomerate themselves together, but you can't have all of them there because then, WWE hasn't really booked them right. even for the past month or so. So you put them all together, I don't see WWE writers doing the right thing for them. So I disagree. It doesn't matter if you're on the kickoff show or the main event. If you perform, the crowd will respond and you will make a memory. So do what you have to do, guys.
Good point, Bill Schuyler.
Yeah, definitely. As a kickoff performance in past ones you've seen with tag teams and the like, they get a lot more time on this kickoff show than they would if they tried to squeeze them in and make it. What is it? There's 7 matches tonight, Hell in a Cell. So making it 8, they have to shave off a lot of time or just give these guys next to nothing. On the kickoff, they're going to have time. Normally, WWE doesn't like to do a faction larger than 3 for whatever reason, but I think it's time to break that. Cesaro is a guy that needs a push. He needs to show something to Vince McMahon to allow him to be something other than low mid-card. And Neville, Barrett wants to team up with him, so I can definitely see this European Union conglomerate, if you will, turning on Ziggler.
Wow.
You got Tyler Breeze in the mix that could come in and cause interference. Either way, I see the European faction taking the win in a big way and Ziggler being the loser.
And last but not least, Billy Ray Valentine. What are your thoughts, my friend?
I think it's going to be a really good match, man. The match they had on Monday Night Raw was pretty good, so I'm looking forward to it. And I think the faces win. Dolph Ziggler's team is going to win because Barrett's team won on Raw. So, even
right.
Steven booking.
I'm gonna actually jump into this, and we're gonna go up the line, and we're gonna give our final predictions of this match. Again, I think this is gonna be a very, very good match. Again, all these guys could work. Off air, I said something about Sheamus not being able to work. I didn't mean that. I just meant that I'm actually bored with Sheamus. Now, Fame Black, you said something that you felt that Sheamus was one of the hottest guys on the roster right now.
Whoa.
I mean,
Which way?
Whoa,
you find his pasty skin to be delicious to you? Is that what you said?
I feel like you take quotes wrong.
Oh.
But I said this is the most interested. This is the most interested I've ever been in Sheamus. I don't think this "you look stupid" move is working against.
It's really interesting.
He's okay. Go ahead, Fame. Sorry.
I don't think that the "you look stupid" thing is working against him.
How do you think he looks?
Me personally, I like it. I think it's like it's Celtic Warrior-esque. It's like it is what it is. It's the Warrior.
So you're telling me you're into to him dressed as a Celtic Warrior?
However you want to see it, my friend, it's fine.
You like gladiator movies?
I
got a lot of books about ancient Greece, is what I'm saying.
I bet you do.
And they're all published by Hugh Hefner. Anyway, so now I'm gonna give my prediction. I think the Jesus Christ.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
I actually think the baby faces lose this match. Bill Schuyler, you made a great point. I think Tyler Breeze does get involved. I don't know how. I can see Tyler Breeze coming down with that stupid thing that shoots. Remember the thing he used to use in NXT back in the day?
That selfie stick.
Not the selfie stick. He didn't use something that used to pop and used to shoot out. No, he used to shoot out like confetti and stuff.
I think you're thinking about Johnny B. Bad.
I think I am. So
yeah.
Johnny B. Bad that used to do that.
I think he smacked somebody with the selfie stick, or he super kicked somebody in the face. He gets involved somehow, and I
beauty shot, my friend.
Right, and I see Rusev now. Is it possibly it could go the other way, because Rusev, from what we understand, allegedly is in the doghouse in the WWE. I mean, you guys know that he did post that Instagram picture, him and Lana, that they're engaged, and he's lost a couple of matches really, really bad. But I think in this match, Sheamus, who is as hot as Fame Black thinks he is, King Barrett and Rusev will go over with interference from Tyler Breeze. So I get an extra point for Tyler Breeze. Is that right, Billy Ray?
No.
Okay. So Famous Black, who do you think goes over?
Yo.
Speechless.
Do you want to talk, Famous Black? All right, we'll skip Famous Black. Professor, who do you think goes over?
I think the European nation's going to win. I don't think Rusev's going to make the cover. I go with either Sheamus or King Barrett. I say the not stupid looking Sheamus will get the win.
Okay, very cool. Bill Schuyler, you picked who?
I am going with the heels in this. That's Rusev, Barrett, and Sheamus.
All right, very cool. A-Track Brown, who do you think goes over and how?
I think I have to go with Fame Black's boyfriend, Sheamus's team. I say he wins. I say they win. Possibly Breeze might interfere. We don't know. But either way, I think the European Union is going over.
Very cool. And last but not least, Billy Ray Valentine, who do you think goes over and why?
I'm taking the faces because they lost on Monday Night Raw, so I think it's that simple. I'm thinking Ziggler and his crew win.
All right, so the next match here, which is the first match of the pay-per-view, is for the WWE United States title, which has become, God, is it the second or maybe the most important title? Billy Ray Valentine, it looks like you want this. John Cena versus who?
Let me just say one thing.
What's that?
And I don't care if I catch slack for this. I don't care.
Is that heat?
All right? I don't heat, slack, whatever. I don't care. All right. John Cena is the greatest United States champion of recent times.
Better than of recent times, because I was about to say.
I say all time. I would say all time right
better
now.
than Ric Flair.
The greatest United States champion since its transition to the WWE.
Wow.
Agreed.
Without a doubt. The greatest United States champion of the dying days of WCW. You can make an argument for Ric Flair. You can make an argument for Sting and Lex Luger, of course, who's probably the greatest U.S. champion to ever live.
Better than the man with the largest arms in the world.
I do.
I'm not putting him over Booker T. I'm sorry.
No, I think Booker T.
I didn't ask for your opinion. Okay.
Wow.
I'm giving it anyway.
You can give it
Five time.
John Cena has single-handedly brought that belt back to relevance not too long ago.
He's the greatest.
Dean Ambrose was walking around with that belt, not defending it for months at a time. No one cared. Okay, and here's another testament to John Cena.
No one cares now.
Everybody cares. He is main eventing Monday Night Raw with the U.S. title on the second hour. So don't tell me that no one cares.
That's sexy.
Also, when he drops this belt, it's going to go back to not really meaning anything, probably.
Wow.
But John Cena has done his best. No one on the WWE roster, and I mean no one, can do what was done by John Cena. Listen, I don't care if you guys agree with me or not. It's a fact. Okay,
all right.
John Cena's going to drop the title, okay, because he's going away. So
allegedly. What the hell happened to kayfabe here, man?
Well, I mean, it's truth, right? I mean, he's supposed to be going away to film.
But who? But who is this person? I mean, A-Track. First and foremost, I want to hear A-Track retort what you're saying, Billy Ray.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Well, I would say that it's easy to be the greatest U.S. champ and have people care about it. When Vince makes the call that he's going to do that. Vince could have did that with Dean Ambrose. He just chose not to. John Cena, to me, is not good at all to the point where I think I would...
By the way, it's a scripted product that we're watching.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. So
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
It's still real to me, damn it.
I don't like, as far as what they're doing with him, it's you can't deny that they're giving the U.S. title a lot of attention because he is their top dude. And at the end of the day, this U.S. Open title means nothing to me. I don't even care. I think ridiculous. That John Cena. I think John Cena is going to wrestle himself.
He's gonna wrestle God like McMahon did.
Exactly. I really think that John Cena is going to wrestle himself.
No.
He's going to wrestle himself. And he's going to 5-star match.
He's going to beat himself.
He's going to do what?
John Cena's going to wrestle himself. He's going to win. Billy Ray's going to say the match was awesome. Match of the year.
Okay.
And that way John Cena can go away and not worry about having to defend the U.S. title.
I'm just going to make this clear. A-Track Brown stated that John Cena is going to, in fact, beat himself a Professor. Professor, I'm throwing it your way.
Wait, no.
Fame.
No.
Go ahead, Fame.
There's Spirit Kane and there's Demon Kane.
Uh-huh.
the Doctor of Thugonomics coming back to take on John. The original U.S. champ is going to take on the new U.S. champ.
Come on, guys. Who's really going to face John Cena, Professor?
I got it for you right here, brother.
But Professor?
Well, you know what? I've heard the reports that Tyler Breeze might answer the call for this U.S. Open challenge.
I don't think it's going to happen.
But you know what? As Billy Ray said it so eloquently, I mean, he has brought prominence, prestige, importance to the U.S. title, and you can't take that away, A-Track. So, you know, John Cena has done his job with the U.S. Title, and whoever answers the call, the only thing that I and the Professor upset about is that the U.S. Open Challenge was meant for him to lose this belt on Monday Night Raw, and WWE dropped the ball on that. That's all I would have to say.
All right, Bill. What's up?
All right. First off, this the U.S. talking about the U.S. Open, one of the best booking things WWE did in a long time. Whether you like John Cena, you don't like John Cena, he's there constantly. He performs. Whether it's 5 moves of doom or whatever it is, he's impressed me this year, and it's the first time ever. As far as the U.S. title, I don't know who the greatest U.S. champion is of modern times, but the argument for Cena is good. Breakdown is this: the match John Cena will lose, and you have an issue, Ray, with Tyler Breeze. You seem to crap on him every time his name comes up.
No, I
What's
don't.
up with that?
What do you mean every time? This is the first time I've
Sure?
ever absolutely, 100%.
You don't like him, huh?
Compared
him to Johnny B. Bad.
I like him, but how you gonna put Tyler Breeze in the ring with John Cena and expect Tyler Breeze to go over? Seriously,
No, it's not going to happen.
It's not
What's
going to
happen is the man that was supposed to win over John Cena and was injured, Sami Zayn, is making his return.
I like that.
He already was at Evolve.
That would be cool.
Dave Sapolsky's working with NXT and also with the WWE.
Okay.
And that was a little test of the waters to see if the fans were, still clamoring for him, which they are. Sami Zayn is going to come back and take the U.S. title. It's going to be a great match. It's going to be, if you like the match they had before, this is going to be that much better. And the only other shocker that it could be would be if the Cowboy James Storm.
No.
Oh, did you see what happened when he appeared on NXT? How over that crowd was?
Come on. All right. So who's gonna
hold on. I want to say my piece.
Sami Zayn is to be the U.S. champion.
I want to say my piece. No, Sami Zayn. No, it has to be. This is my thought process. It has to be somebody that's going to be able to take John Cena out. They have to write John Cena off. Somebody's going to break his arm. Somebody's going to throw him into a table. It's got to be somebody. If they're going to bring somebody from NXT up, let's say.
Sami Zayn's already up.
Listen to what I'm saying. If they're going to bring somebody from NXT up, I would bring up a guy like Baron Corbin. But that's not going to happen. I'm talking about a guy that's going to destroy him. But a guy that can make him submit, a guy that can maybe tear a bicep, or a guy. I would love to see Daniel Bryan come back. And Daniel Bryan, that would blow the freaking roof off the house if Daniel Bryan made his comeback. I don't know if he's been cleared 100% by the doctors. I don't know. WWE has been able to keep certain things hush hush over the last few months, so we don't know. If I predict like Sami Zayn out of anyone, I think is a freaking amazing choice. I just don't see him taking John Cena out. But A-Track Brown seems to have an idea of who he thinks can take John Cena out. Who's that?
In all seriousness, when you talk about, he's got to get written off TV, then to me, the obvious choice would be one of the members of the New Day. Even though they do have a match later on with the Dudleys, that doesn't rule out that either Big E or Kofi can step up, or Xavier Woods can step up and take the title, because at this time, New Day rocks.
I would see Big E.
All right.
Now, even if they drop,
I'd rather have it be Kofi, but either or is fine with me.
But even if they drop
multiple-time U.S. champion.
Now, even if they drop the titles, would they all three share the one United States title?
Here's what happens. They're not going to be booked like Cena. All right, let's be real. But what happens is, if they're serious about making these titles mean something, it stays a little bit more relevant, because the New Day is the hottest thing going. And everybody wants to talk about Bray Wyatt and Seth Rollins. As it stands right now, the New Day are the biggest heels in the company. Other than Seth Rollins, whoever you want to say, but they're very popular. It would make sense to give one of them the title. It just would. Like,
Right.
I can't see, like, even if you bring in Sami Zayn, and that's fine. I have no problem with it. It just makes better sense that you give it to the New Day. They're hot. They're one of your best heels. They're getting over with the crowd, be it hated or loved. So just give it to them and let them roll with it
Oh my
because,
God, my head just exploded. Billy Ray,
What's up?
my head just exploded.
Okay.
Because didn't these guys just beat the living hell out of John Cena about 2 weeks ago, and they never made mention of it?
They did.
So what if they finally take him out?
Yeah. That'd be
What
awesome.
if Big E wins that title? 'Cause
I think it should be Xavier Woods. He's the only one without a belt, really, because he's never really participates in the tag matches. So it should be Xavier Woods, even though Big E is more believable because he's like a beast, so he can really like put him out for X amount of time. But I think it'll be all three of them putting him out. You know what I mean? Like all three of them will gang up on him and beat him, and all three of them will be the United States champion.
All right, so let's run this. Did I miss anybody here?
No, we're good. Let's just get the picks. For
All right,
everyone.
let's get the pick. So I'm gonna go. I think it's gonna be clear across the board because we all know John Cena's gone. So I think whoever John Cena faces, John Cena is losing the
Okay.
United States title. Fame Black.
A-Track.
I think John Cena's going to lose.
All right.
I think Xavier Woods or I think one of the New Day is going to get the belt, and I think they're going to take John Cena out, and that's how he gets written off TV.
All right.
He's going to
Professor.
lose, but it's going to be because of the New Day.
All right,
Very cool.
All right, Schuyler.
Sami Zayn is your new U.S. champion.
Okay.
Bottom line.
All right, Professor.
I'm gonna go with Eric Rowan to answer the call, the U.S. Open Challenge.
All right.
Okay.
Last but not least, Billy Ray Valentine.
I don't know who it's gonna be, man. You guys all made compelling cases for somebody. I would like to see Sami Zayn or Daniel Bryan personally. Either way, he's losing the belt that night, so it's a clean sweep. Everybody's taking Cena to lose.
All right, very, very cool. What's the next match we have on the agenda there, Billy Ray? Now, Billy Ray Valentine, I just asked you what's the next match on the list, but before we get into that, guys, we're recording this on Skype, and people are dropping off and getting back on. That's why you see the little pictures bouncing around the boxes. I'm doing the best I can trying to edit here, but right now we lost Fame Black. He'll be back next week, and we're going to go with these 5 right here. So let's continue on. Go ahead, guys. So Billy Ray Valentine, next up, what's the next match?
All right, next match is Roman Reigns and Bray Wyatt in a Hell in a Cell. What do we think is going to happen here? You want to take it first, Big Ray?
No, I'm going to throw it to Bill Schuyler.
All right, go ahead.
I'm going to go against the grain because the universe seems to say that Roman Reigns is going to win this match over Bray Wyatt. I pick Bray Wyatt via some kind of weird Halloween spooktacular effects in the ring. Something, a big swerve to occur. He wins the match. How? I don't know, but it's done. And I think this is going to be a knockout, drag down, Hell in a Cell match that's one of the best, hopefully, in a long time. And what both Hell in a Cell matches need, above all, for the ratings and for the sake of this Hell in a Cell franchise, is blood, blood, blood. It's time for them to start gigging, opening them up, get some color in the ring, and you can't have a Hell in a Cell match, in my opinion, without blood. It don't work. It hasn't worked in the last couple of years, so that's what I think needs to be done. That's
All right.
my retort.
That's a good point. Quintana.
Well, to me, in my opinion, I think this is Roman Reigns' coming out party. This is his match to win. This is his match to perform at an excellent level, and this is, this is his spot. If when he wins, let me just say that, Slamites, when he wins this match, it's up to the WWE writers to take him to the next level. And we know, after the Survivor Series, the Royal Rumble, he's got to have these great showings. So, this is make it or break it for Roman Reigns.
And what exactly is a Slamite?
Slamite.
You know what? For people who know me from the PW Hustle, I call my guys the Hustleites. So I'm on the big Slam Nation.
Slamites.
I'm calling my peoples the big Slamites.
It's like
Sounds like
Slamites.
something you catch on your feet. I got Slamites. Damn it.
It's like when Kane broke speaking, and they're like, he was like, I'm not gonna have my Canaanites with me.
Oh, with The Rock and Hulk Hogan?
Yes.
Yes, remember that?
I'm
Anyway.
gonna get that. I'm gonna get that shirt ready, guys. The big Slamite shirts.
Oh, Jesus Christ, no. Billy Ray, what do you think?
Big green foot.
Hey, I think that you know,
Big
this match
foot.
has the potential to be a really good match, but I don't know if it will be a really good match. You know, Bray Wyatt doesn't have a good history on pay-per-view. The last memorable Bray Wyatt match I saw was Bray Wyatt. I was about to say like Slamite almost. Bray Wyatt
Mites.
versus Daniel Bryan at the Royal Rumble. That was an excellent match. Other than that, I don't really remember him having a standout pay-per-view match. This could be different. I would like it to be different. So I don't know whether or not it could be a good match. It has the potential to be a very good match. Roman Reigns will win this match. There is no way Bray Wyatt wins this match. I mean, no way in hell. Take it to the bank.
All right, so you're saying there's no way Bray Wyatt wins the match?
No way. Last time I said that, it was about Sting and Seth Rollins. I said there's no way in hell it would happen. So I'm sticking to it. No
All right,
way in hell.
so-
No
Bray Wyatt
chance.
wins.
No
Oh no,
chance
I
in hell.
might have to change my prediction.
All right, so you know what? Let's just run down the predictions of this really quickly, because I don't think anything other than, I mean, all right, I'm gonna jump into my prediction. I think that Roman Reigns goes over. I think Roman Reigns slowly but surely has been gaining the respect of the crowd. The guy's been putting in the damn work. The guy's been doing the Susan G. Coleman thing. The guy's been on WWE commercials more and more. The guy's been doing a lot of publicity for the WWE. I think it's his time. And what does Bray Wyatt do? He puts people over. And he did it to The Undertaker when The Undertaker did not have to go over. Bray Wyatt did it pretty much to John Cena when John Cena didn't have to go over. So Bray Wyatt loses this match. I think it's going to be a freaking epic match. I think it's going to be a great match. But I'm going to disagree with Bill Schuyler, and I'm going to say that Roman Reigns absolutely goes over here. And I think the Wyatt family does try to get involved. Maybe Dean Ambrose comes out to help his buddy out. I don't know. Maybe I don't know if I know Randy Orton is hurt.
Yeah, he's out. Shoulder injury.
He's out, so
Undetermined amount of time.
there's no chance. I don't know if there's a chance of maybe him. You know, well, he's not going to come out and help, but you know, maybe we see an NXT talent come up, and maybe they form a big three again. I'm not going to say they're going to form a reformation of the Shield, but maybe something like that. But I do see Roman Reigns going over in this match. I'm going to throw it to the Professor.
I already said it. I think, like I said, it's his coming out party. He's got to win it, and
Okay.
he's got to have a great performance for it.
All right, A-Track, did you give your
For the
prediction?
Slamites.
No, I haven't, but I will right now. And I think that Roman Reigns wins. This is his coming out party. I think the match is going to be a freaking epic brawl, to be honest. I think those guys do have the potential to have a crazy just blood fest if they allow the blood. But yeah, I'm giving it to Roman Reigns. Dean Ambrose definitely comes out because the Wyatts are gonna come out. That has to happen. But I will also say I don't really think this feud is over.
I think it's over.
I think they kind of continue it. But see, the thing is, even if they don't, Bray Wyatt's reputation can handle it. You know, the Wyatt is a pretty good big faction right now. Now it's how many of them? 4 now. It's 4 of them. So yeah, Bray doesn't have to win. Bray can lose, and he'll start off with another person. Start a feud with another person. Who knows who that person will be? But at this point in time, I'm going with Roman Reigns. This is his thing. This is going to be his company pretty soon. So they have to go with him. They have to.
All right.
Billy Ray?
Well, that's it. I gave my prediction already. I just want to say that if anybody watching this disagrees, please give your predictions on the comment below. You give your predictions. You get them all right. We will buy you any WWE shirt you want of up to $30. Don't forget.
Cool.
Go ahead and make your predictions.
And just to say, they will buy you. I ain't buying you nothing.
All right, guys, let's jump into the next match. We have the WWE Intercontinental Championship match. For me, it's clear cut. You have Kevin Owens versus Ryback. I think Kevin Owens goes over. I don't think this is going to be the best match of the night, but I think Kevin Owens gets the big man Ryback in that pop-up powerbomb, and I think he wins this match. I don't see this feud going any further. Billy Ray.
I like Kevin Owens in this match. There's not really much to be said. I don't see them going back to Ryback for this IC title. Kevin Owens wins.
All right, A-Track.
I am going with Kevin Owens because Ryback is ride trash.
Wow. Why do you say that?
I don't like. I'm done with Ryback, to be honest. I mean, he has potential, but is getting kind of corny to me. I think he's becoming like another chosen one of the WWE. Not so much to be a top guy, but just to be somebody that they really want to push. Even though I think Kevin Owens is going to win, at this point, what they're doing with Ryback is I have no interest. I just don't. But I'm going with Kevin Owens. So
What do you think, Professor?
I have to go with the clean sweep here. I think Kevin Owens is going to win, keep that Intercontinental title going, and put a little prestige into that IC belt.
And
More better than Ryback did.
And Mr. Go Against the Grain, Bill Schuyler. What do you think, buddy?
That's right. Well, the big guy with his meat hook is not going to be able to beat Kevin Owens.
Stupid.
I mean, this I stupid. I foresee this being actually another good slugfest, a slobber knocker, if you will. Kevin Owens can do brawls. Kevin Owens can wrestle scientifically. He is the total package when it comes to in-ring performance, and he could elevate somebody like Ryback and make it into a good match. You made points, A-Track, about Ryback being that next guy. He's that next guy that they're using for kids, for that cartoonish kind of. He's like a throwback to like mid-'80s guys like Dino Bravo and just the big muscle-bound guys. But there's no way he beats Kevin Owens for this. And again, Kevin Owens going to continue to take that Intercontinental title to a higher plane, something that he should have been able to do when he beat for John Cena for the U.S. title. Is how it should have been. Now they're going to make up for it, let him carry this title until he gets a quality opponent.
All right.
It's a clean sweep. Go ahead.
Clean.
Schuyler, great points about Ryback. You know what? He reminds me of a bald-headed He-Man. If he wants, they want to do something for the WWE kids.
What?
There you go.
He wants to see Ryback in a furry underwear.
Yeah, that's what I got from it too.
The master of the feed me more.
The master of the feed me more.
So it's a clean sweep, right? Everybody took
Clean sweep.
Owens.
Everybody takes Owens. Now we're gonna move on.
Sweep like the Mets did to the Cubs.
Oh, shut the hell up with the freaking garbage Mets. Freaking pieces of garbage. That's right. I'm a New Yorker and I hate the Mets. I hate them. They suck. I like David Wright, but I hate the Mets. Anyway.
All right.
It's the Divas Revolution, ladies and gentlemen. We have the W. Sorry, couldn't say that with a straight face.
Here at the Big Slam Nation, we like to make jokes. We like to have fun.
We like to mock the truth. We have the Divas, the WWE Divas champion Charlotte, Flair with Becky Lynch in her corner versus Nikki Bella with Brie and Alicia Fox. I'm going to give my predictions really quickly. This is a match that for some reason has totally lost my interest. I see Charlotte going over, making Nikki tap. I really don't have anything else to say about this match. I think it'll be okay. I think Charlotte will do her best to make Brie look good. Make Nikki. I can't tell them apart. Make Nikki look. Yeah, I'm sure you can. You pervert. Speaking of perverts, let's go back to Bill Schuyler. And Bill, what do you think happens in this match? Again, I have Charlotte going over.
I agree with you. The champion retains the title and the figure 8 submission hold over Nikki Bella. And she'll make Nikki look a lot better than she really is because she can carry the match.
Agreed.
A lot of that going on tonight. But yeah, Charlotte retains.
All right, very cool, Professor.
Well, you know what? I'm going to have to try to get some points here, so I'm going to go against the grain. I'm going to go with Nikki Bella becoming a two-time Divas champion. I don't know if she is a two-time or a multiple-time, but I just see the Bella group. If you really look on Raw, they're trying to like divide and conquer all these groups. So you know what? What's the best way to gain advantage? Get that belt back, and then have everybody else, divide and conquer.
All right, A-Track.
Becky Lynch could turn too.
I say Charlotte wins. I don't see J-Lo budget, aka Nikki, going over. I did think at one point Nikki Cena was gonna win, but I'm going with Charlotte.
All right, and what about you, Billy Ray?
Yeah, I'm taking Charlotte. I'm a little bit more optimistic than the rest of you guys. I think it'll be a decent match, man. Nikki has shown some improvement. There's no regression there. And I think it'll be a decent match. They're going to give him some time, but I don't see her taking the title. So I'm taking Charlotte, and I think that was a clean sweep.
No. Who picked?
Quintana went against the grain.
Yeah.
Quintana goes against the grain, so he's going to be losing that point. And now we're going to jump into one of the matches that actually I'm very interested in. I think it's going to be an extremely entertaining match. We're going to have the WWE Tag Team Champions, the New Day, because New Day absolutely rocks. The New Day, it'll be either Big E, well, it's going to be Big E, Kofi Kingston, and or Xavier Woods versus Bubba and Devon, the Dudley Boys. I'll give my quick take on this. This is tough because they bought the Dudley Boys, I believe, they bought them in to win that title. The problem is that New Day is so good that to take the titles off of New Day right now would be a travesty. Now, I believe one or two things, and I know I'm going to give a prediction, but if Big E does in fact win that United States title, I do not see them losing the tag team titles. I think all three guys would hold titles. But if Big E loses, or if Big E is not part of that John Cena Invitational match or whatever, I see... All right, my prediction is Dudley Boys win the WWE Tag Team titles. Bill Schuyler.
Absolutely. The Dudley Boys are going to get their 10-time WWE titles. New Day is so hot right now that they don't need the titles.
Good point.
And they brought the Dudleys in to win. I could actually see the Dudleys winning on Hell in a Cell, and in the rematch on Raw, losing it right back to the New Day, because the Dudleys are not there to be a tag team for long. And I think that they're going to definitely, Devon is not one that wants to travel. He doesn't want to be part of the big thing again. I could see Devon going back into retirement and then pushing Bubba or Bully Ray in a singles career, because he would, him as a heel, he's one of the best heels that there's been in 10 years. And he would, with the WWE behind him, I could see him being, huge. I mean, he was the only highlight for most wrestling fans for TNA while he was the champ.
Huh.
And
TNA didn't have many highlights last year. It's neither here nor there.
Yeah, but I'm going with the Dudleys, 10-time champs.
All right, Professor.
I'm going with Dudleys to get their 10th time WWE Tag Team Championship and continuing this feud with the New Day, and New Day probably will win it at the next pay-per-view.
I agree. I agree with you very much. Actually, I see these guys holding the belts a little longer than that. Could they hold it till March, April? I don't know. A-Track?
I am going to go with the New Day. I just don't see the Dudleys getting the belts Sunday. I don't see it. I see them getting it eventually. I just don't see it happening now. I think the New Day has to move on to someone else. But then again, who is that else to feud with right now? So it's very possible that the Dudleys can win, but my gut is telling me New Day.
All right, very cool. And last but not least, Billy Ray Valentine.
I'm going to go ahead and take the New Day as well. I don't see the Dudleys winning this. And more I'm going to side with A-Track that the New Day is going to end up challenging Cena for that U.S. title, and they're just going to have a clean sweep of it.
Because you got to think, I'm sorry, real quick. You got to think about it when it comes to that U.S. title match. Who's fought John Cena for that out of the New Day so far? And you're right, it might be Xavier Woods, because Big E had his chance, Kofi had his chance, and now it's Xavier Woods' turn to try to take it. So he might do. I just wanted to say that.
But I still
That's
think
great. That's great booking. I love the idea.
I still think that if New Day don't win the tag team titles, and if one of them do win the United States title, they're going to share that United States title.
Well, yeah, they will. Yeah. You're right about that. But I just don't see the Dudleys winning this time around. I just don't see it.
How many losses are they going to have?
I don't know, man. Look what they did to Sting. Okay, so I mean, they'll bring these guys in, and the pops haven't been as huge for the Dudleys since they came back. I mean, in Brooklyn, we gave them a big ovation when they came out.
Right.
But then it's been decreasing, more and more after that. So they might be viewed at this point as a nostalgia act. I don't think so. I think they can still go, and I think they will get the titles at some point. It will be a very short reign when they do get it. They're not going to have that for too long. No. If they do get it, they don't get it at Hell in a Cell.
All right, but we have to agree that I think that this match is going to be extremely entertaining and a lot of fun to watch.
There's no doubt in my mind.
All right, very cool, guys. All right, so now let's jump into the next match we have for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. The Demon Kane versus Seth Rollins. If they put the title...
Good. Taking Aiden's toys, man.
If they put the title
on... Are they yours?
Shut up.
Show them battling.
If they... like little kids do. But if the Demon Kane grabs Seth Rollins around his throat, picks him up into the air, and choke slams him, and takes that WWE title, I may stop watching wrestling. I may in fact stop watching wrestling.
Can we do a Phoenix Splash with Seth Rollins right now?
I will do a Phoenix Splash off the roof of my 6th floor apartment building. Okay, onto the ground, because I do not want to see Kane with the title. Kane has done his due diligence. As Demon Kane, as Abyss Kane, or whatever the hell Kane he's doing. What was the name of Abyss when he was the
Gordon Parks?
No. Joseph Parks.
Joseph Parks.
Yeah, Joseph Parks
Esquire.
Kane. Esquire. I don't want to see this garbage. I'm hoping to God on high that Kane gives him a good fight. I think it's going to be a schmoz finish, but I think Seth Rollins gets away with his life, barely, and wins the match. Cheating. The way he's done. Seth Rollins retains. And I'm saying this because I want to live. I do not want to sit in my bathtub, fill it with water, take the toaster oven and drop it in.
Hey, when you're ready to do that, if this happens, can I film it and put it up on OneWrestling.com?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Death of a salesman, death of a OneWrestling.com reporter.
All right, good.
Seth Rollins goes over.
That video coming soon, guys.
Bill Schuyler.
Yeah, this is Seth Rollins wins this. There's no doubt in my mind. They're going to write Kane off because he gets fired, I believe, is the ramification if he loses. So that takes Glenn off of TV. Although he's been entertaining, you have to admit he's pretty funny.
I love the Joseph Park thing he does.
Yeah, but it's time. It's the end of Kane. It's time for him to get a real opponent and actually have a real feud with somebody that matters.
Okay.
And with Randy Orton and John Cena both going to be gone until after Christmas, which is what they're saying with the injury he has and Cena being gone. It's a time for somebody like a Dean Ambrose, a Roman Reigns to make that jump and perhaps have the ex-Shield members fighting and vying for the title. I could love to see a triple threat match for them for the world title. That's a prediction for me down the road.
All right, very cool. You get no extra points for that, by the way. Professor, go.
I'm just going to call this the Professor's lock pick of the pay-per-view because I am 100% confident that the best WWE World Heavyweight Champion that we've had in the last 25 years, Seth Rollins, will retain.
Oh, God, stop.
25 years.
Such a bold pick. He took the easiest route, the lowest hanging fruit, and made that the lock.
You are
pick it up off the ground.
You know what? I had to go into the lab, as you see behind me. The lab, the paperwork. I was doing my
documents,
due diligence. Yes, doing all the statistics, and it just seems, and all the equations equal to Seth Rollins beating Kane. So
you are just a human piece of garbage, sir.
I agree.
You're just a horrible person. A-Track.
I am going to go with the worst book champion ever. So that's Seth Rollins. He'll win. I thought that what's his name might win. I thought
Me too.
Kane might win with an assist from Corporate Kane, but I had to be realistic. And I'm going to go with Seth Rollins.
All right, very cool. And Billy Ray Valentine.
And I'm going with Billy Ray Valentine's lock of the week. It's going to be Seth Rollins. I mean, come on, really? Who else? I mean, if Kane wins this title, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. Listen, it's not
you're going
happen.
into the bathtub, Billy Ray.
No, I have to film.
You guys are going to go into the tub together?
We're going together.
Wow.
No, I will die with some dignity, okay?
There's a hashtag we use on the PW Hustle. We're not going to use it here. Tune in. No, but seriously, listen, guys. We have to give Glenn Jacobs, a.k.a. Kane, a.k.a. Demon Kane, a.k.a. Corporate Kane, a.k.a. Candy Kane, a.k.a. Abyss Kane, a.k.a. Joseph Parks Kane. You have to give him all the credit in the world, because the guy is just you know what? He's a phenom, and I'm not saying he's super in the ring, but the guy is freaking like 86 years old, and he's in great shape. He's strong. He still moves well. He looks like he can go another 5 years if he really, really wanted to, and that gimmick is still kind of over. I mean, whenever he comes out, people still do pop. So, give Kane his due, but I swear to God, if Kane wins the title, I really, really, really am going to be, I don't know, maybe watching Global Force Wrestling. So,
Fair.
Finally, the last match of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, we have, and this is the way I'm seeing, Billy Ray, that's a very funny text you just sent me. I can't actually show it. You son of a gun.
That's your hashtag for
yes, hush. So Billy Ray Valentine did send me a text. Woo, you can't see it, but I'm not going to share that with you. This is the main event. This is the way WWE is booking this thing right now. Hell in a Cell. For the last time, thank God. The Undertaker, the dead man walking, versus the Beast incarnate. No, can you do it, A-Track?
Brock Lesnar.
Very good. I'm sure one of your testicles exploded right now, but okay. God, you know what? I'm gonna start with Billy Ray Valentine. I'm gonna give the last prediction on this.
All right. Can I go?
Of course, please.
So, my whole deal with this whole series of matches was, it goes back to WrestleMania when Brock Lesnar ended the streak. Brock Lesnar is supposed to be the Beast, right? He shouldn't have lost to anyone prior to ending the streak. He shouldn't lose to anyone after ending the streak. He already lost to the Undertaker once, even though it was, a whole, with shenanigans going on that the Undertaker hit him, in the soft spot and made him tap out or made him pass out. So they protected him in a way.
The soft spot? What do you mean, the balls?
Yeah, those things.
All right, the testicles.
Anyway,
right.
But ultimately, if Brock Lesnar doesn't win this match, it just throws everything away. I don't see where they would go with the Undertaker actually winning the match. Brock Lesnar needs to win this match. Brock Lesnar has to win this match, and I think they should try to keep it as safe as possible. Last time the Undertaker and Brock Lesnar got together, Undertaker collapsed backstage. We don't want that to happen again. Brock Lesnar needs to win, and we need to minimize whatever Taker's doing, in my professional amateur opinion.
Out of respect for his well-being. I'm serious. Yeah. I'm serious,
Absolutely.
Man. Listen, the Undertaker could probably grab me right now and choke me out in real life. But I get scared, man. I'm serious. I get scared when I see him in the ring. A-Track. I get scared when I see the Undertaker in the ring, dude, because every time he puts somebody in a tombstone, I think his knees are going to buckle, and I'm not even joking, dude. Or something bad's going to happen. He's going to drop somebody in his head. What do you think, buddy?
I honestly,
and your prediction.
That dude is a tough Texan, man. I don't get worried about him at all. I think he's going to be just fine. He might be messed up after the match, but he's gonna give it his all during that match. I'm not worried one bit. I'm saying the Undertaker goes over. That's my prediction. I want him to go.
Wow.
Big prediction there.
I want him to go over too. To be honest with you, if I could just throw this in here, there's two feuds in professional wrestling that I am tired of: Undertaker and Brock Lesnar, and in New Japan, Ishii and Maccabi. I'm sick and tired of seeing these people fight.
God bless you.
I'm done with it. Let's just move on. This is the sixth time that they're fighting? You know what I'm saying? Undertaker's only won once.
There's only 3 times. This is the 3rd time. I don't know what else you're talking about.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. History doesn't exist.
Yeah, I guess history doesn't exist when it comes to professional wrestling. Pretty funny. Anyway, so now, Professor, I'm going to ask you your opinion now, my brother, on this match and who you think's going to win.
Surprisingly, I'm going to have to agree with A-Track.
You're on drugs.
Hey, speak up, buddy.
Speak up.
Again, surprisingly, I'm going to agree with A-Track, and I'm going to pick The Undertaker to win myself, too, because of only one reason. Undertaker needs this win more than Brock Lesnar. I have to disagree with Billy Ray. Brock Lesnar is a beast. He's a conqueror. It doesn't matter. I think it's more important for Brock Lesnar to lose, shenanigans or whatever, so this way the next event for him to conquer is the Royal Rumble and win it.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I guess you're right, because like the Iron Sheik, he couldn't get thrown over the top rope.
That's right. And of course, Axelmania, he still is in the Royal Rumble, so he's still waiting.
You know what? That's a hell of a point that you just made. Axelmania is still in the Royal Rumble.
He's no one will ever break that record. Schuyler, who wins this match? Let's take it home.
All right, Brock Lesnar wins this match. You go back and look at 2002. These guys can't compete with the brutality of that match, but this is another cause where they're going to beat each other up. They're going to slug it out. They need to bleed. A lot of blood and color will make this match go over because they just can't compete with history. Undertaker just shouldn't be able to win. Brock Lesnar, I think, deserves to win, continue the beast incarnate, conquering that which cannot be conquered, which is the Undertaker. And that's that. And then if for some reason something weird goes on and the match is not good, then I go with my big swerve where Sting gets involved and feuds with the Undertaker, causing Taker to lose the match anyway.
Okay, interesting. Even though Sting, I think, isn't cleared to ever wrestle again, right?
No, where'd you hear that?
It hasn't been confirmed. I don't know what's going on.
I've heard it a couple of times though.
Undertaker.
That doesn't stop the WWE from using that crow sound and messing up the match.
Fake Sting could come down. The NWO Sting.
NWO Sting interferes. I like that.
That guy has a Hulk Hogan balding spot now.
No, you make Curtis Axel the new Sting.
Listen, man. Here's the deal, and this is going to be a crazy prediction. If The Undertaker does win, which he won't, because Brock Lesnar is going to win this match, WWE has invested too much time and too much money into Brock Lesnar being that beast. So I think Brock Lesnar wins. But here's the funny thing. I think Kane gets involved. I think the Brothers of Destruction get involved together. I don't know how, but I think Kane comes in, maybe chokeslams Paul Heyman or something outside the ring through a table, whatever. I think Brock Lesnar gets distracted almost and gets hit in the nuts again. But something happens. Brock Lesnar goes over. He'll hit the F5. He'll take Kane out. He'll take Kane out, and maybe even the Undertaker gets upset at his brother for interfering, which sets up the final match between the Undertaker and Kane at WrestleMania, and they both go off and retire.
Silence.
I don't want that.
Silence.
That's 100,000 right there.
Okay,
that won't even air that on SmackDown.
100,000, 100 million.
So I got Brock Lesnar going over. Wow. Let me tell you something. I've done a lot of shows here at OneWrestling.com. A lot of shows. And trying to get 6 people, 7 people on at one time is difficult. But, guys, I know this show, it was choppy. I know it was difficult. But I did my best in editing, my friends. Guys, do you want to say something? Because next week will be much better. Billy Ray?
Hey, man, I thought it was a good show. We all gave predictions. Don't forget to leave your predictions on the comment section, and we will buy you something if we get it right. And you know what? Let me throw something else in there. Whoever gets the lowest point total has to buy the shirt for the guy that wins. And it'll probably be A-Track Brown. So get your bank account ready, bro. Also, one other thing, we're going to do a lot of different things at Big Slam Nation. So I want to give them a quick preview of what's going to go down in other episodes, most likely. I'm going to call out the professor right now. I'm going to call him out. Best Hell in the Cell match in the history of Hell in a Cell. We're going to debate this right now for about 2 minutes. All right. What's the best Hell in a Cell match in the history of Hell in a Cell, Professor?
Well, you know what? Take away the first ever Hell in a Cell match between Shawn Michaels and Undertaker, and take away the infamous Undertaker and Mankind match, because those two are the best, bar none. But for me, the Professor, my best match is the Suicidal 6 Hell in a Cell with Stone Cold, Triple H, Kurt Angle, The Rock, Rikishi, and Undertaker. I think that was the best match because, in my opinion, the Hell in a Cell match has lost a lot of luster. There's been some bad Hell in a Cell matches, and Undertaker's been involved in a couple of them himself. You know what? It just shows that you really need a good dance partner in there, and the other two, like Michaels and Undertaker originally, but it takes people to do something on the top of the Hell in a Cell. And the reason I like the Suicidal Six one is because all the conglomerates got together, and it was a great match to me. And plus Rikishi going into the flatbed truck, for the big spot.
I hated
that was great.
so much.
I loved it.
Are you done?
Yes.
Was that it?
But you asked, what was the best Hell in a Cell match?
Hold on, was that the best you can do? Huh? You're a disgusting human being. That is the worst opinion I've ever heard in my life. It was so bad, it was incredible. You're the professor of what? What are you the professor? Actually, you know what?
He's a professor of Gilligan's Island.
Don't answer that.
The documents are right here, Billy Ray.
Listen. Straight up, best Hell in the Cell match ever was the first one. Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker. If Shawn Michaels is involved, it's probably going to be the best one anyway. Listen, Shawn Michaels was left laying in a puddle of blood, okay? And we all know that the sequels are never better than the original. The first one is the greatest Hell in a Cell match there ever was. Why? Because I said so. That was a horrible, horrible, horrible opinion that you had. It was awful. It sucked.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a segment that's going to be called the Tap Out. Which we're going to be doing hopefully every single week. And that's just a little preview of what you're going to see. A-Track, we're about to go home. You want to say goodbye to the fans?
Ladies!
What kind of...
Peace!
What the... Billy,
Au revoir!
Bill Schuyler?
I'll see you guys down the
To the
road.
four villains.
What kind of weird man love are you guys doing over there?
This is the gayest thing I've ever seen in my life!
Oh my God.
Trying to do the Vaughn villains. Oh, that's
Cheese and crackers. Ladies and gentlemen, I say this every single week. I would do this for a living, and if I did, I'd probably kill myself. But I would do it anyway. Why? Because I love
Get ready to do it. Get ready to do it. If
wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, we are out of here. This was the craziest show I've ever worked on in my life. I'm telling you right now.
And
But
it's going to get better.
It's going to get a lot better, guys. And I thought this was actually pretty fun. Again, for myself, you can follow me on Twitter at Big Ray Show. Follow Billy Ray Valentine, Billy Ray Hustle. Follow 8-Track Brown at Pharaoh of Fancy. Follow the Professor at PROFPW Hustle. Follow Bill Schuyler at You Got the Show. Fame Black at Fame Black. And, of course, the legend Bill Apter at Apter One Wrestling. Follow us all together at One Wrestling on Twitter. You can find us on Facebook at Big Slam Nation. Find us on Facebook at One Wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a pleasure giving you this crazy, mixed up, nutty preview of WWE Hell in a Cell 2015. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a question for you guys.
I don't do that.
Bill Apter wanted me to ask you a question. Is wrestling fixed?
Hold up. I got the answer here. Hold up.
yeah, look it up in the files. We got the documents.
I got the document. And the answer is, I didn't know it was broken.
I concur.
yeah.
Clean sweep.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next week. Big Slam Nation,
Peace.
episode 2.